Brilliant. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Ian, for arranging this meeting as well. And thank you, everyone, for jumping on. So just before we jump in, Ian, if you can you just admit people for us because you're co-host there as well. That'll be brilliant. So just before we jump into it, to show you exactly what Daisy's all about, we have to show this for legal reasons. This is a disclaimer. It's a bit of the boring bit, to be fair. But while you watch it, or while you're screenshotting that, if you choose to do that, then even though past performance does not equal future gains, I just want you to think about it while you're screenshotting that there, because we need to do it for legal reasons. That we are going to be speaking to you today about an 11-year-old trading company that has never, ever blown any accounts. They developed the systems. This is not just the normal AI trading system. It's not just trading. They actually develop the systems for the big banks and institutes. So bear that in mind. We're in testing and development stage of this super AI system, and we need to look at the new figures today. But the last time we looked, it was 1,121%.
No, it's 31%.
Is it?
Yeah, 31%.
Wow. Okay, it's gone up. There we go. The last time I looked, anyway. Just think about that in 18 months. 18 months, we've had no losing months and 18 winning months. So hopefully people have screenshotted that if they choose to. So what is Daisy? So Daisy is an opportunity where anyone can participate in equity ownership of a top, should say world-renowned fintech company planning to go public in the near future, while at the same time generating life-changing wealth. There's nothing new to learn, nothing new to sell because we have the best service in the world, and no business to manage. All you have to do is join Daisy, become a member, and everything is done for you. We get profits, equity, and the only true passive residual income, which we'll go into and explain as we go through. So Lisa, who is Daisy actually for?
So that's a great question, because equity ownership in a highly successful, privately owned fintech company planning to go public in the near future is usually impossible for anyone to access. Equally, the opportunity to profit from the latest AI trading technology being developed by a world-renowned AI fintech company would never be available to regular folks like most of us. However, Daisy members include teachers like myself, nurses, doctors, plumbers, attorneys, students, retirees, and even Wall Street traders. And the reason why is because what we have right here is the best trading system, but we're also working alongside some of the world's best traders as well. So everyone wants a piece of this cake, and the list goes on and on. Literally anyone can join Daisy and enjoy financial rewards, usually reserved for the big institutions and the wealthy. So Wes, is it too good to be true?
It's definitely not. We've actually just landed, actually, to be fair, for our 20th flight in just under 12 months as well. So just to explain, in less than 3 years, listen to these figures, 220,000 or just over people are already participating in this Daisy model and enjoying success. Now watch these figures. 340 million plus has been generated in trading profits as part of the AI testing and development. And what was it? 1,131%. Wow, okay. That's gone up a lot since I looked myself. In 18 months, with zero losing months. 242 million plus has already been paid out to Daisy members in AI trading rewards with the withdrawals. It's Forex trading we're talking about at the moment. So don't forget, you can withdraw between Friday and Sunday, the usual trading hours when they're closed. 165 million plus has been paid out to our Daisy members who choose to build the community with us. 20 million plus has been paid out to Daisy members in the bonus pools. I know we explained at the beginning of the presentation, but I'll explain it again now for the recording, that when we went to the Dubai event, then the founders actually put in 500,000 in one pool and 500,000 in the other pool for us. They're always giving. They build a community just like we do as well. It's a community build. All of the ticket sales also went into these pools as well. So like Ian's going to come to Dubai with us in February, and I hope a lot of you guys do too. We have a team coming around the world. But when we went ourselves, we went into a pool just for going and scanning our wallet. When we took about 6 of our friends with us, like Ian and Julie and stuff like that, then you go into another pool. We've just been paid out $4,000 last month, and there's another $8,000 to come because they've compounded the ticket sales, compounded the money, and paid 50% out last month, and they're compounding the rest for when we go to the next Dubai event. So we'll have about 8 grand ourselves before we even get to the event, and whoever comes will be in the next pool as well. So the pools are really, really powerful. The founders are always giving back. Everything here we're talking about is all verifiable and transparent because it's all on the blockchain. Every single transaction, what we say, is all on the blockchain. And thanks to the 13 smart contracts that everyone said that we couldn't build, that Endotech said couldn't be built, and they did, because they have over 70 AI scientists and specialists working within the company. So Lisa, how does it actually work?
The opportunity for the DAISY members is for us as individuals to help a world-renowned fintech company raise $500 million by all of us coming together and contributing to something called an equity crowdfunding model. And I think you need to explain that the reason why they chose a community for the crowdfunding model instead of obviously the offers they had from big venture capitalists and big institutes was because Dr. Anna Becker wanted a community to win. She wanted to create a community of substantial wealth. These funds are for the purpose of testing and development of a highly effective AI trading system in Forex and cryptocurrency trading with a view to that same fintech company going public in the very near future. So at the moment, we're in the Forex industry and we're just about to break into the crypto industry, but we will also be in the oil, the gas, the precious metal industry, any profitable major industry, we will be able to trade in that industry with our AI trading system. Then as a thank you for raising those funds, we, the 220,000 DAISY members growing daily, can receive some major and in many cases life-changing financial benefits. And when you see a compound calculator, you will understand. So first, some context. The crypto trading industry is a $2 trillion per year industry. The Forex trading industry is $6 trillion per day. As you can imagine, substantial profits are available in both these Forex and crypto markets right now. And of course, there are all types of people chasing these profits, and they can be divided into 3 main types. So we have the big institutions, the wealthy individuals, and then the regular folks like us. So the big institutions, they have the funds and technical resources in-house, hence using Endotech. Wealthy employ third-party fintech companies or traders that have the technology and the know-how to do it for them. Again, hence Endotech. And then we've all seen this, the regular folks, you buy a trading course, a couple of extra computer screens, and try to trade themselves. Try being the word. So what exactly happens is the big institutions win big, the wealthy individuals win big, but then the regular folks like us, 95% fail. So only 5% win. But even that 5% that are winning, they still haven't got the best trading system in the world, and they still aren't working alongside the world's best traders. So there really is no competition. Until now, one of the third-party fintech institutions hired by the wealthy has become available to us, and is truly turning the industry on its head. So who is that third-party fintech company?
I think we've mentioned it a few times, and that company is Endotech. So Endotech is a breakthrough, world-renowned, it should say, fintech company founded in 2012 and led by CEO Dr. Anna Becker. So it's this point, I'd get pens and paper seriously, because Dr. Anna Becker consults for Forbes magazine. She consults for many others. If you go to endotech.io, everything is there on the website. CoinDesk, CoinGecko, what's the list of the others?
Cointelegraph, International Business Times. The list is endless.
The list goes on.
She's just done an article for Apple as well.
Okay.
So that's her latest article. So yeah, she she really is highly respected in the financial industry.
Yeah. One of the most amazing things, actually, other than the fact that we are top 5 superstars of Binance, the biggest exchange in the world, in partnership with Gemini Exchange, the Winklevoss twins, also recommended by Kraken and many of the other big exchanges as well. But we're audited as well by a company called Ernst & Young. Now, there was a guy called Roy Levy that worked for Ernst & Young. This is top 3 auditors in the world, a UK company, actually. He worked with them for 10 years. He has now come over to work with Endotech as a chief financial officer. The credibility goes on and on and on and on. It's undeniable that we're in the right space. Now, when we were on one of the calls the other day, this is not just a little trading bot. It's not just AI trading. Dr. Anna Becker is actually, and her team, these 70 AI scientists and specialists, are actually working out complicated algorithms in this space that's never been done before. The big institutes, the banks, are already benefiting from this, but some of the world's renowned top finance giants are actually looking to work with us and use these systems as well. We're still waiting to find out who they are. The same logistics can be used with this AI system to trade in all major markets. We're absolutely ahead of the game in AI science. That's exactly where we are. So don't mistake this for a normal trading company or a trading bot, because it isn't, you know.
And then the other one, of course, is Dr. Anna Becker was on the Financial Commission from 2017 to 2019, combating fraud in forex markets. So she understands regulations, she understands all the compliancy. So we are being led by Dr. Anna Becker, obviously, and in the 3 years that we have been a community, we have never ever had one warning from SEC, FCA, any of those regulators out there. So it shows that we are doing things in the most compliant way.
Yeah. So Endotech has an industry envied track record of developing the AI backbone for over 150 investment firms across the US, Europe, and Asia. They're the big institutions. And for over 25 years, Dr. Anna Becker has been recognized and headhunted as a pioneer and leading scientist in the field of AI and financial technology. So before the DAISY opportunity, it was very difficult for the regular person like you or I to participate with a company of Endotech's caliber. It was a privilege just for the wealthy. Now, the reason why is because I think as it was $1 million, but it was $125,000, or still is, to be just registered with Endotech. And now it is 5 million in a trading account. It was $1 million. So for the average person, or most people, it's pretty impossible. So thanks to DAISY, then we've got that opportunity. And now we can actually participate with Endotech for as little as $200. So let's see how it works.
So we have the DAISY model. So we have DAISY and then we have Endotech. So let's just explain a little bit about Endotech. Endotech is raising $500 million for the testing and development of the highly successful AI trading system with a view to going public in the near future. So we have a roadmap as well that we can send you across based on that. Institutions are lining up to fund this IPO. However, a decentralized model for funding was preferred over a traditional one, hence Daisy. And that is because of all the challenges that we're seeing in the world at the moment. And it is about basically taking back that level of control as well.
The banks are actually trying to buy Endotech. The banks are trying to buy Endotech, and this is why the crowdfunding model, because now we've purchased 50% as a crowdfunder, we own 50% together of Endotech, a $2.8 billion company. It's mind blowing. And when we show you the figures, people might think, oh my God, is it too good to be true? They trade ridiculous figures. So for us to be really, really wealthy, wherever you see that wealth, then it's nothing to what Endotech are doing anyway, you know?
And I think the most important thing to understand is when you come into Daisy, you get equity ownership of Endotech, which we'll explain a bit more as we go through. So Daisy, decentralized AI system, is an equity crowdfunding model used to raise funds for the purpose of testing and development. As we've said, in testing and development, we've seen 1,131% in just over 18 months. And that means 0 losing months, 18 winning months. For many small contributors in return for various generous rewards. So Jeremy Roma, Edward Kemchan and Ilya Manin, those are the founders that we've met on many occasions. We've also got direct access to them as well, and they support our community too. So the founders proposed the Daisy crowdfunding opportunity as the funding solution to Dr. Anna to create the perfect partnership for mutual benefit. And she said yes. And that was how the perfect partnership was created. So what do Daisy members get for funding the Endotech project?
So they actually get equity in Endotech, and Lise, do you want to elaborate on that soon as well?
Yeah.
We get Daisy. The Daisy members also benefit with rewards earned from the trading performance generated during Endotech's testing and development. And for those Daisy members who want to help build the crowdfunding community, there are additional generous rewards as well. So after all, it is a crowdfunding opportunity, and rather than having the venture capitalists come in, which could have been done, and yet again, it's just the people at the top all making the money. That is why we've got the crowdfunding opportunity. So we're basically like little mini venture capitalists, so they're by the people for the people. Hence why we've purchased 50% of Endotech as well. So you're fantastic at this. Do you want to elaborate on the equity?
Equity in Endotech, definitely do not overlook this. So once you purchase your tier contribution, depending on the tier that you purchase, then from a certain tier, there are equity ownership shares in Endotech. Now, Endotech is already valued at over $2.8 billion. And we haven't even gone public yet. Now, as obviously Wes have already explained, we are basically solving real issues in the financial markets that no one else can solve. So as you can imagine, we are really leading from the front. So when you look at your Google, your Amazon, you know, Microsoft, all those top companies out there, this is where your shares are at. This is exactly where your shares are at. So because we are leading from the front, and basically these shares, I think we're looking at 2025 that we go public. We're being guided by the correct people that have had a lot of success as well. So basically, definitely don't overlook these and make sure you get these shares. Now, they are very limited, and I think we'll be okay till the end of this month, but we can't make any guarantees either way. So don't overlook this and try to get your equity shares as soon as possible. We've got people just coming in to Daisy, nothing to do with the trading. Obviously, they're loving the trading as well, but they didn't come in for the trading. And basically, they just come in for these equity shares because, you know, these people understand being in at the beginning of something as big as this. So yeah, over to you, Wes.
Brilliant, thank you. Yeah, so basically that's it. That's the Daisy model, and it's really, really simple. So as we said, there's 220,000 Daisy members. They're crowdfunding the Endotech fintech project, and in return, those same members can earn substantial profit, equity, and income. So you might ask yourself, is it actually working? As we explained at the beginning, past performance does not equal future gains, but think about the credibility that we've just explained. Think about Endotech, 11 years, the never blown any accounts ever. Think about the performance, zero losing months, 18 winning months in testing and development stage. These are the things we have to look at to risk to reward. And in my opinion, and I'm sure everyone agrees, that we are literally in the most amazing position that anyone could possibly be in, being with Daisy Endotech as well. So let's just run over some figures, and I've got another one to add to this, which really should be on this slide. 590 million has been crowdfunded, 340 million plus generated in trading profits, 242 million plus been paid out in AI trading rewards, 165 million plus been paid out helping us build our community, and 20 million plus been paid out with the Daisy bonus pools. Founders are always making it better for us so we can earn more. And because we're really trading, then this is absolutely possible. And I might add at this point, it makes absolutely, obviously we want everyone to come on board, because I like to call it escape in the matrix and help as many people, but it makes no difference. This is on the point of everyone's thoughts whenever we look into companies, is does it require fresh investment? And the answer is no. It makes absolutely no difference whatsoever. We're just paying Endotech for an amazing service. That's it. So, but we have the chance to build the community, and that's it,
Can I just quickly elaborate on that?
Yeah.
And the way you can see this, because remember, all of these figures are on the blockchain where anyone can see these figures, yeah? So as you can see here, 590 million has been crowdfunded. So that's all that's come in to Daisy. Not all, that's a lot, actually. But you know what I mean? But then if you look at the 340 million generated in trading profit, the 242 million paid out in AI trading rewards, the 165 million paid out in our referral plan, the 20 million in the Daisy bonus pools. Can you see that amounts to a lot more than 590 million that has come into the company? Now, if this company was reliant on just fresh investment, they wouldn't be able to pay out those figures. So and that's what I really want to like obviously elaborated on that, because obviously Endotech has got 11-year track record history of successful trading, not just successful trading, but long-term compounding. And the power really is in long-term compounding, because what we see with a lot of companies out there, we see the figures, but when it gets to the place where we want to pull those figures out, we can't, because something has happened with the company. And this is where we completely change the industry and disrupt the industry, because now people can really long-term compound and change their own future with generational wealth.
Absolutely.
Sorry, Wes.
No problem. So 220,000 wallets, or just over now, have contributed to the crowdfund smart contract. And there have been over 2 million transactions into the smart contract, 13 smart contracts together. We've mentioned it a good few times now. Forex has generated profits of over 1,131%, but we'll have a look in our back office in a minute live, in over 18 months now.
And that is compounded.
That's compounded,
just so people know, that is compounded.
We'll show you the compound calculator actually at the end as well. And then the crypto AI, that's relaunched as well. We're going to be putting the big traders on that very, very soon as well. One of the most amazing things, though, should be on this slide, that many companies don't ever make it to 100 million in their life, in contributions, in sales, whatever that business may be. In the month of May this year, 93 million came in 1 month. 93 million came in 1 month. into Daisy
So
Endotech. So people are really
these
seeing.
figures you're seeing here, these are record-breaking figures in
Yeah.
the industry for 3 years.
Yeah,
So as you can see, what we have got here is something very, very special.
it is. Yeah. So Lisa, how do we join then?
So first of all, get back with the person who respected you enough to show you Daisy. And we really do emphasize that word respected you.
Mm-hmm.
Because as we've already told you, for you to be able to get involved directly with Endotech, you would need $125,000 subscription fee and a minimum of $5 million in trading. It used to be $1 million, but now it's $5 million. There is also an avenue to get in directly to Endotech through our Daisy community as well, and to use what we call their VIP service too. So that is like with master traders. They will explain the tiers, any current promotions, fees, and the joining process. So don't take this lightly. If you've been invited to come and take a look at Daisy, go and have a look at endotech.io. Don't listen to anything that we've got to say. Go and do your own research. Go and look on endotech.io. Go and look at Endotech with Forbes articles. Also go and look into Dr. Anna Becker being on the Financial Commission, and everything that we've told you. Go and do your own research, because this is your money. And you should be looking into where your money is going. You shouldn't be just putting your money anywhere, because the chances are you're going to lose it if you don't do your research. So next slide. So just to summarize, this is my favorite slide because it really does say in a nutshell what Daisy is about. So Daisy is an opportunity where anyone can participate in equity ownership of a top fintech company planning to go public in the near future, while at the same time generating life-changing wealth. Now, Endotech has already created multi-millionaires. So this to them, what they're doing right now isn't something new. They've already been doing it for 11 years. Usually only reserved for the big institutions or the mega wealthy. Nothing new to learn. So we don't need to learn to trade. Everything is done for you. It's as simple as set it up, which is basically purchase your tiers, and then you can just like leave that run and forget about it, and then go in 6 months time, 9 months time, 12 months time. You don't have to do nothing at all. And we've got nothing to sell. All we're doing is we're showing people a way to employ their money instead of being employed for money, but doing it in a safe way, not a risky way, and no business to manage. All you have to do is join, become a Daisy member, and everything is done for you. Profit, equity, and true passive residual income. Well, now you've just seen how this model is already working for 220,000 Daisy members, regular people just like you and me, and we're seeing it before our eyes. We're seeing people travel the world, buying new cars, buying new houses, basically because of this Daisy opportunity. So join Daisy for as little as $200, and we have a little bit of gas fees there as well. Sit back, enjoy passive rewards from the testing and development of Endotech Super AI trading system. Do not mistake this with any other trading bot or AI system that you hear about out there, because they aren't real systems like this is. What we are creating here has never, ever been done before. Dr. Anna Becker has 25 years of experience. Endotech is an 11-year company. Daisy has been creating this as a community alongside Endotech for the last 3 years.
With over 70 AI scientists and specialists. Yes. And at this point, actually,
and there's more being added all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. At this point, actually, it's worth saying that the world's best traders, the AI system doesn't make the same mistake twice, and it's learning off the world's best traders. So that's the position we're actually in right now. The trading you see will go on. The AI system will learn off that, you know.
So you do nothing and can earn incredible life-changing income rewards. And don't forget, you can withdraw profits any weekend. Once the crypto is ready, you'll be able to withdraw anytime, seven days a week. It's just because this is Forex. You don't have to learn anything new. Don't quit your job or your current business unless you choose to. Don't stop spending time with the kids. You can actually spend more time with your kids because you'll have more time. Don't stop doing what you want to do because all of this is passive. You do nothing except join Daisy. Profits, equity, income. Daisy is a project where everyone is winning, and we do really mean every single person.
Everyone gets paid. Every single one. We don't have any unhappy people.
We've never had any withdrawal issues. We've never even had any support issues, to be honest with you. In it's coming up to 3 years in January when we actually went into beta testing phase.
Yeah.
And then obviously, because we've been on the core leadership team, it was around about October time that the core leadership team was put together.
Yeah.
So we work directly with the founders as well, and we get their support too.
Just to add to that, there's no glitchy bits, there's no server issues, there's no nonsense with websites. If anything was to go wrong, it's something we've done. It's something we've done wrong ourselves. You don't need support, anything. It's just everything.
And also what I love about this is a smart contract on the blockchain with no human intervention. Everything is done through coding, and all the commissions are paid out through coding. So no one is holding any money. As soon as our money comes in and we make a contribution and purchase a tier, that is sent out through the coding in the smart contract and straight into your TronLink wallet. So it's instant commissions into your wallet. The only thing is like the bonus pools and the residual that is in your back office, and you just hit the button and within 2 or 3 seconds it's in your wallet as well. So that's another thing I love about this too.
Brilliant. So Ian, do you want to jump in at the end of the presentation, and then we'll bring up the rest of what we need to do?
Yeah. Do you want to keep the recording while you go through your back office, or do you want?
Happy with that.
With that?
Yeah. Okay. I'm already logged in, so it's fine anyway, you know. So cool. So
perfect. Good. No, just take it through, Wes. Let's get down into the detail then, and people can actually see what they gain.
Cool. So this is basically logging into your Daisy back office and stuff now. So what we're going to do now, we'll show you everything. Wow, this has gone up a lot since we looked last time as well. So what we're going to do now, we'll run through everything so you can see it. And I'm going to explain why this is the only company that you get true, and I mean the only company with true residual income. So just to elaborate on that, and not to put anything down, by the way, because the product companies, we support all the product girls and buy stuff off them and things. And the travel companies, we travel constantly, so we support that too. But if products stop getting sold, for instance, your residual income would stop. If monthly fees stop getting paid, residual income would stop. If people seen the next shiny object, or teams moved, or anything like that, then residual income would stop. So once Lisa's explained some of the back office there, I'll go in detail of why this is completely different. It's mind-blowing, to be fair.
So as we can see here, this is a total in live trading, 510 million now. So this is basically for the testing of the AI system. So that is all of our contributions over time. So here you can see 220,753 members. You can see we're growing as well. So this is reports is your main, like your dashboard, if you want to call that, yeah. And on here you can see your tiers, tier 1 to tier 10, and then we have VIP. So this is where once you've purchased all these tiers in order, all the way up to tier 10, which is $128,000. Then you can become a VIP client of Endotech. So whilst all these are trading for you within Daisy, you can then access the VIP position with Endotech and be directly trading with them through an API system. So because some people want to keep their funds in their own control, so obviously some people would want that VIP. But just remember that the funds aren't with Daisy, they're with Endotech for the testing of the AI system. So here you can see, this is just one of our accounts. This is one of the accounts we use to help one of our team obviously hit the promotion, because you can have multiple accounts within Daisy. At the moment anyway, until we're legally a hedge fund, which will be next February. So at the moment you can do this. So $42,300, it says tier 7, but if we click on tier 7 here, as you can see, there's actually 3 tier 7s here, because there was a promotion on for momentum packs, which is 90% into trading instead of 70%. So we wanted to get some of those too. So let me just go back to reports. So here you can see just one account. We've got quite quite substantial amount more than that. It's about $85,000 in trading. So here then you can see rewards. So rewards then are based on the fact of overspill, maybe any direct bonus, any uni level bonus, anything of that. So as you can see, this account has only got 15 personal referrals. Remember, we were helping a team member out, but now there's 139 matrix members in there, because that's what we call spillover. That's what we call free money, because we have a global community build. Then even if you're a passive investor and never referred a single person into the community, you could still earn up to $26,000 in spillover bonus. So that's really exciting, because if a big leader landed in your matrix, then you're really going to earn a serious amount of income there as well. Now, obviously, I'm just going to go to the community funds first of all, and then I'm going to show you our back office. So this is the community fund. So this is a Daisy fund.
This is a dream for traders.
So as you can see, there's no dips and troughs and everything. It's very steady because of the algorithmic trading and the way it's all been done. So this is important to see. The total withdrawals from the community is $228 million. So then also at the same time, here we can see 1,131.27%.
When did this figure go up? That was the last time I looked, 100 and...
Yeah, you haven't looked since Monday, I think. Monday, Tuesday.
They're still done well.
So if you've done your maths there, 1,131% over 367 trading, 68 trade, no, 69, no, what are we today? 65 trading days, yeah, 65 trading days, then you would see that that is 3% a day,
well,
over 3%.
Just over, actually, yeah.
Over 3%. And that's only 18 months of compounding. Now, as the compounding gets faster and faster, that is going to increase to 4% a day, 5% a day. So just so you can kind of understand that. So here, the annual return. So we're on target for 741% in a year. Now, the
best hedge funds in the world are doing about 45%. In fact, I need to share that Zoom with you, Ian, as well still. About 45%. One of our South African ladies, who's a financial lady, she actually did a comparison to all of the hedge funds. And the best one, I think, was 45% in a year. We did 800%. 800%.
And that is why we have some of the biggest hedge funds, again, looking to partner with us when this goes public as well. So it's a very exciting time for us, because we're really starting to make a big noise out in the space, and a big noise for the right reasons, not the wrong reasons. Do you know what I mean? So the winning months, as you can see here, 18 winning months, 0 losing months. And this is in testing and development stage. And there's still 0 losing months. Don't get me wrong, we may get a losing day, may get a losing week, but overall, 18 winning months. So then I'm going to go back into, now this is our trading account, one of them. So. Right. So our graph doesn't look as nice as the other graph, and there's a reason behind that, because we have a strategy to get as many equity shares as possible, because we don't know when they're gonna run out. So basically we want to make sure that we get as many as we can, because these are very lucrative too. So as you can see here, total contributions $35,000. I think it was 42,600. But obviously with the 70% that goes into trading, or the 90% that goes into trading, then obviously the rest of that goes towards the development of the AI system. So the current balance in this account is $39,000, and the total profit is $23,000 and 65.68%. Now this is a non-compounding account. This hasn't been compounded. So the total withdrawal, $13,000, because we've been withdrawing and purchasing more tiers to get more equity shares. Also, when you withdraw, it goes into your total contributions. And this is where the lifetime contract is. Because if it's just in your compounding, as soon as you start withdrawing, that is gone.
Remember that point, a lifetime contract. It's not 200% have to put it back in and another 200 put it back in. It's a lifetime contract, which I'll explain more about in a minute. Lifetime.
But not only do we have a lifetime contract here, but every single winning trade is compounded in. So we're not just compounding in once a day. We could be compounding in 20 times a day, 50 times a day. Depends how many trades we've won that day, just so you understand that too. So here then we have the total fee, because it is obviously either a withdrawal fee or a performance fee every 6 months. And Wes will explain, because this is what will give us our true residual income. So then, this is how much Endotech have made us, $4,303 so far. There's always a blockchain fee. We can't get away with that.
That's since we've left it compounding. It's done a lot more than that. No?
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, now we're just compounding this account because we've got enough equity shares, and so here then the 70% reward. We withdrew on Friday at 8 p.m. UTC. That is how much would land in our wallet Monday morning, Tuesday evening by the latest. So $3,075 is what we can take out today. And that hasn't obviously been compounded very long.
Do you want to explain my bit there while we're at this point?
Yeah.
And you can go off a little bit. So please listen to this. So obviously Endotech, we know, is a world-renowned trading company. And we've explained the fact that this is the only company where you get a true residual income, a true one where you build once and never have to build again. This is a dream for anyone that's just trading passively, and a dream for anyone that wants to build the community. Now, the reason why, now you might get some people saying, because some people have said this, and we'll show you, I'm going to explain it in detail. And then on the compound calculator, we're going to show you how to blow it absolutely out the water as well. So since we've left this compounding now, 4,303 is what Endotech have made for us. Now, if we withdrew, we could take out 3,075. Now, some people may say that isn't fair. So let's talk about it not being fair. Cool. The dreaded 30% you have to pay every 6 months. If we withdraw this now or withdraw every week, you pay 30% on what you withdraw. If you leave it for 6 months, then it comes out automatically. Now, the most amazing thing is the fact that only 15% of it goes to Endotech. So you basically, as a trader, just passive. And Endotech, by the way, if they don't make you money, you don't pay it. But they do the work first. Then you pay them after, only 15%. So you're paying 15% for the world's best trading company, which I think is a win-win for traders. Now, the other 15% comes back into the community for long-term residual income. So I know this might be a bit extreme, but I just need to get this point over. Say I'm in Ian's team And Ian and I, we could fall out. I could stop selling products. I could stop paying a monthly subscription in a different company. I could even literally pass away and not be here and never log into this account again. I could actually start not liking Endotech or Daisy and think, I just want to get all my money out. But because it's a lifetime contract, they're just going to keep paying you anyway. They're constantly going to keep paying you anyway. And Ian's always going to constantly keep getting paid every time I withdraw. But if I was, God forbid, not on this planet anymore and I didn't log in, or we fell out or anything, Endotech, it's actually written into the smart contracts every 6 months that this figure is withdrawn. So Ian will make the percentage of that anyway, even if I never log in again. So I hope you can see, one, it's 15% for the best trading company in the world, and two, the other 15%, which is the 30, is the only true passive residual income. Passive residual income that we can get from a community build or a networking build. It is so powerful, that 30%, and in my opinion, actually the best bit. So if you're still thinking, oh, I wouldn't want to pay that much out of that figure there, when we do the compound calculator, we'll do it and we'll deduct it each time, and we'll show you from $70, which is the 70% into the Forex trading, where it's going to go in 3 to 3.5 to 4 years. So bear that in mind, and then we'll show you, we'll talk next on the compound calculator.
Yeah, and I think like we've all been sold the dream of residual income, but we've not really experienced it. And that's the reason why, because I was a flaw in the industry, whereas the leadership team together, because we've got people in the leadership team that's got like 30, 40 years of experience in this industry, that basically we put that together to make sure. And now, again, we disrupt the industry, the same as we're doing with people get paid to go to events. We're disrupting the industry by bringing a true residual income. So Wes, do you want to get the, just quickly.
Oh, yeah, have you finished?
I just want to show you something just very quickly. As you can see here, all the green ones are what's been deposited. All the red ones are what's been withdrawn to purchase more tiers. So let me just go back down here. So we started with tier 1, 2, 3, 4 on this account. Then we added in tier 5. And then after tier 5, there was no outside money added in. It came from what we call free spillover, which you've seen that $12,000 rewards. And then it also came from us withdrawing and adding back in. So you can see there. So that's what I wanted to explain. Do you want to get a compound calculator?
Okay, brilliant. So, and yeah, just to add, I don't think you explained that, but did you? There's our withdrawals on the graph. So compounding.
Yeah,
withdraw,
but it wouldn't have kicked in. The
back
compounding wouldn't have, because it wasn't long enough.
Sorry, trading then, yeah, and then withdraw straight back in, and that's what we were doing. That's why that looks like that as well. So, okay, cool.
Because
so,
that's our graph based on like withdrawals and depositing.
Daily compound calculator.
So we're just going to get up the daily compound calculator now, and this is where
you see that compound calculator, Ian, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Sometimes you have to stop the share. So, okay, cool. So what we're going to do now is, right, cool.
Do you want to, all right.
Ian's on that, yeah. Cool. So what we're going to do now, we explained that Endotech have done about 3.2% a day, roughly, over the 18 months when you divide all the trading up and the percentage they've done. We're not going to go anywhere near that. The highest I'm going to go is 2.5% a day. That's it. We're going to start really, really low. So we're going to absolutely completely under-promise on the past performance so we can over-deliver. So we're going to start from, because Ian said that was a good idea, and I think one of the other ladies did too. When you come into tier 1, then basically you get half into crypto, half into Forex. But 70% of your money will go into the crypto and 70 into the Forex. So basically, we're going to go on the Forex. So out of the $100, $70 will go.
So remember, the other $30 will go towards the development of the AI system, which is part of yours. Do you know what I mean? So as a community, that is our system because we have crowdfunded that.
Yeah. So we're starting on $70 there. We're going to do really low because exponential curve does that. It starts off really, really slow and then it goes up and up and up and up and it'll never stop as long as you're with the right company. So we're going to go on 0.5% a day, 0.5% a day, which is really, really low. Now, because of the dreaded performance fee every 6 months, which is the best bit in my opinion, we're going to do it each 6 months. So we're going to show you what your $70 does in 6 months at 0.5%. Now this.
Change the days.
Oh yeah. So yeah, this is including all days. It's no. If you were crypto trading, it's 7 days a week. If it's Forex, it's 5. So just follow me here because this is not much, but just watch what it does. So from 0 to 6 months, your $70. It's actually good, to be fair. Anyway, 92.2% is what it has actually done in 6 months. So what Lisa's actually doing now is taking the 30% off this. So in 6 months' time, you'd have 134. But because of the performance fee, which is paid out, then we start 6 months to 12 months with
$114.
$114. So we're going to put this up slightly because the compounding will be kicking in a bit more now to 0.8, which is still low. And I'll explain that a little bit more in a minute. Again, over 6 months, 5 days a week. So in 12 months from now, from $70, with paying your performance fee, you're going to have 323. So notice this percentage is virtually double because the compounding gets more and more.
And also you're only taking off the profit of that 6 months because you've already paid your first 6 months profit.
Yeah.
So that don't get taken off again because that's yours.
Yeah.
But now the next 6 months, the profits get taken off that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what Lisa's going to do now is take the 30% off for the performance fee again. You've done that, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, cool. So now we're going from 12 months to 260, yeah?
Yeah.
From 12 months to 18 months with no work, no nothing. So we're going to put this to, I'll go to 1.5%. So don't forget, 16 months this is going to go to. So 18 months this is going to go to. In 18 months, Endotech have been doing about 3.2% a day. So we're going.
So we're well under half.
We're well under here now anyway. So in 18 months from now, from $70, and this is under promised big time, 1,828. Look at the percentage increase there. 603. It went from 91 to 184 to 603. This is what you'd have. So Lisa is now taking the 30% off. So from 18 months, sorry, Lisa.
Too fast.
I'm good, aren't I? Fast.
Hang on. No,
I'm good at pressing the key.
So that's $470 off 1828. So now we start 1357.
Okay, so 18 months now. 1,
3,
3,
5,
5, 7. There we go. And they're going to put this to 2.2%. Don't forget, Endotech's been on past performance has been doing about 3.2% now, but we're still well under. So in 2 years' time, with paying all your performance fee from $70, you get this. 23,477.
So obviously the more Endotech make you, the bigger your performance fee is going to be as well.
Yeah. So it's a bigger performance fee, but you don't mind paying them for doing work like this, you know? But look at that, 1,630.1 percentage. You know, that was 90 in the first.
So the performance fee there is 6,636. We're going to take this off the 23,000.
But you don't notice this because it happens automatically.
6,000. So now we're gonna start.
So this is I remember 2.5 years. It's 2 years to 2 years, 2.5 years, isn't it now? Yeah.
Yeah, so this is 2 to 2.5 years. 17,111.
Right. So from 2 years.
Change that then. So
2.5, yeah.
No, 2.8 right there.
It's 2.8. All right, cool.
Because it's still well under, because
Okay.
this is like 2.5.
So yeah, so in time, obviously we can't say what it's going to be doing, but in past performance, this has been 3.2% anyway.
In 18 months,
So
and we're
not
now
doing
going
that.
into 2 and 2.5 years.
So this in 2.5 years, from $70 with no work and under promising, 637,343.
We won't do the next figures because, as you can see, that's going to go into the millions.
That will go into millions and millions.
So by 3 years, it's $70 have gone into the millions. Obviously, it's $200, $70 in crypto, $70 in forex. So we're only doing one side of this. We're only doing your forex side because obviously we haven't got any past results for the cryptos that we can show you. But one thing we have been told is when the crypto is fully ready, what we see in forex is going to be tiny compared to what we will see in crypto.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's the we've just been through, just for the recording, we've just been through the full presentation. We've just been through our back office and the compound calculator there as well. So we'll open up for Q&A. I'm just going to pause the recording, stop recording. So thank you, everyone.